So today's video is going to be a study with me. I'm sorry, I'm very sick. But yeah, this is my setup so far. And as you can see later in the video, I do add to the post-its. But yes, this is like my study corner, and yeah. This is all my study things I had to do over half term, and this is any extra stuff. This is all my homework. So the first thing I do in the morning is make my bed and open my blinds to get in more light. Then I go downstairs and make myself some Weetabix and tea because my throat was hurting, so the tea will be good for that. So the first thing I did was make post-its for English language because I do struggle with this subject, and I have language devices, sentence types, sentence structure and grammar and word clauses, and yeah. And then I just put them on my bookshelf in a neat order because I am very picky when it comes to order. This actually took surprisingly long. I think it took around 3 hours, but it will be good for revision. And I've been watching Dance Academy a lot recently. Like, I've already watched the entire series 3 times, but I started watching season 1, and then by the end of the video I'm on season 3, and it is amazing. I love it so much. But as you can see, I get distracted very easily, and I'm just finishing my first task.
Was playing Clara. The whole performance, she stole the show, and I knew right there.
And it was time for lunch, so I made myself a wrap with guacamole, cheese, lettuce, salsa, and yeah, it was really, really nice. And then I just carried on with the first task because, as I said before, it took ages. As I was stuck inside all day, I took the dogs for a walk and we went to the local park. I actually really like going to the park because it's just nice and calm, but there was a lot of dogs over there and they really enjoyed it. When I got back, I had some popcorn and dinner, and I think I had corn, nuggets, chips and cheese, I think, yeah. And then I just carried on with my textiles work. So I wanted to show you guys my textiles work. It's not my favourite, but at least I try. And then I started the next day with a shower to make me more awake, and I listened to music so I could be more productive. I just brush through my hair and then I open the blinds again and make my bed because I just feel more productive if I do that. As you guys would know, I did cut my hair recently, and because it's shorter I like it to be like nice and curly, so I blow dried my hair and then I put it in braids, so when I take it out the next day it would be nice and curly. And I was just listening to music at this point. Must be swift as a coursing ray, with all the force of a great typhoon. Deep inside, and we'll rise up and shine. We gotta be bold, we gotta be brave, we gotta be free. We gotta get loud, making that change. You gotta believe. So after that cringy concert, I started to do my PEP, and I already handed it in, but we got given it back to make changes and improvements. So I was just adding the improvements, and this took ages because I just needed to put some stuff in graphs and then evaluate the rest of the stuff that were in graphs. Yeah, it just took a long time. For my PEP, I read through the printed one that I handed in to my teacher, highlighted all the spelling mistakes, grammar mistakes, stuff I want to add or delete, and then I just went through the one on the laptop, and then I flicked through the printed one and made the changes. Yeah, it was actually quite Not fun, but it was doable. So in this clip I'm eating dinner, and it was a vegetarian curry, which is rice, curry sauce, and then corn bits, things that are like in normal curry, but it's just vegetarian, it's corn. And yeah, it was actually quite nice. So this is my final PEP. It's my PE coursework, and it's worth 10% of my grade. I think it ended up being 14 to 15 pages, I'm not too sure, but it was quite a lot. It took ages to complete. So again with PE, I made PE cue cards for revision. I started with paper 2 and then went on to paper 1. I think paper 2 is about, what is it about? I think fitness and demographic, and paper 1 is about the body, performance enhancing drugs, and yeah, so that's what I'm writing up now. I actually ran out of the coloured cue cards I was using for paper 1, so I just stopped that, and I'm going to do it once I get more. And then I went on to inspector course revision, and I did my worksheet that I had to complete, and then I translated all the analysation on the sheet onto the actual book. And then I just analysed anything that I didn't in class. And I finally got to bed at around 3 AM. I was so happy. So this is actual footage of me trying to get up. Like, I recorded it and then I went back to sleep. Like, this isn't me faking it, this is actually me struggling to get out of bed. And then I went to say hello to the doggies. And then I just started my textiles artist research. This actually took like all day, but I'm very happy with how it turned out, and you'll see later. I did an artist research of Cass Holmes. I just printed out information about her and then my opinion on her work. Her work's like a mixed media. Can you see that? She uses like torn paper and then she stitched over it, which is, I don't know, it's really nice. Yes, so I'm gonna try to see if I could use any paper and then maybe like try to stitch over it. I don't know. So I took a break and walked the dogs again. It was actually really relaxing. And then I was just watching YouTube videos while I was finishing the coursework. Also, this is what I've got so far. Pencil drawings, sketches, trees, pen, stitch. I'm not finished this, but this is like meant to be like that, but I'm not finished it yet. This was pen again, and this was monoprint. Another stitch one. Oh, my stomach. Yeah, so this is my my mood board of like all the colour themes. So green is for leaves in summer, orange is autumn leaves, snow in winter, but there's Hogwarts, and then yeah, and I've got like a nice material. And this is my artist research. This is by Cass Holmes, and then yeah. I don't know why I did this colour, because that's not her colour theme, but to be fair you can't really see, so I just did like dark colours. Yes, I talked about her steps, so that's her name, what she does. She uses papers, textiles and mixed media, and then these are like her steps and what she does, and then this is my opinion on it. Yeah, so basically she uses torn pieces and cut and reassembled to create mixed media pieces. So she like rips paper and then she stitches on top of them. So I did a stitch outline. But yeah, my brother was doing his homework and then I asked if I could photocopy something, but he said he was finished with it, so yeah. So I just finished my spectacles notes, and I actually enjoy doing spectacles because I love the storyline and plot. So while I was doing this, my brother actually came in to see what I was doing, and then my mum came in, and then my dad. We just had like a whole conversation, firstly starting with my GCSEs and then about our past and our holidays, and it was actually really fun. It was like a half an hour conversation, and then I went to theatre train the next day, and then after that we went to Fort Park, and it was really fun.
Get amazing stuff. Oh hi!
Where are we?
Oh, Fort Park at Flight Nights. Oh my goodness! How are we screaming at the teacup? It's fun!
So we were there from 4 to 9, so for like 5 hours, so I didn't get any revision done that day, but it's fine. And we queued 2.5 hours to go on Swarm, and it was pitch black, and it was so good, and that's how me and my mum lost our voices because we were screaming. But it's more fun to scream, but we weren't scared. But yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys, have a nice week, and remember to study for exams.